I'm your host, Tia Crystal, and you're listening to the Crystal Clear Channel Hour. My guests tonight are William Bramer and Melissa Caprio, and we're discussing through artist eyes. And so, Melissa, we were just discussing about some beautiful dolphins that you've had the grace and the pleasure to swim with, live with.
Well, photograph. I worked for a company called Dolphin Human Therapy in Key Largo, and it was dolphins working with handicapped kids and therapists. And I wanted to expand the documentary work, doing like hippotherapy and different kinds of therapy. So I found this place in the Keys that they worked with handicapped kids with dolphins, and I said, oh, well, let me just go see what that's about. The president of the company loved me and asked me to be a staff photographer, and that's how I fell onto that job, and it was quite an experience. We had kids come from all over the world, which was really neat.
Is it in Key Largo?
It is in Key Largo.
That's where I've been there. I took
Yes,
my
you
children,
swam with Kimbit.
Kimbit, and my son just, in fact, I can't even say on the air what the dolphin did to my son, but he shouted out and everyone roared with laughter because he's that type of kid.
I'm sure.
And he's just, he thoroughly enjoyed swimming. They're just, you know, when you're in that presence, just the water itself, and then the beautiful dolphins.
Well, the most amazing thing about it was the dolphins would know the child's capabilities because they could sense it.
Yeah.
The kids that were more high functioning, that had a lot of body strength, they would be a lot faster and give them fast rides. But the ones that were real sick and couldn't, they would be so gentle, and they knew. I mean, they could just see it and sense it. So it was amazing.
Unconditional love.
They're angels of the sea.
Yeah, and they really are. My family who listen to this show, and I think it was about 4 or 5 years ago, and my sister, we always used to spend our summer vacations together when we were in Portugal, and I said to her that I had been, what is it when you go in the air?
Skydiving?
Skydiving, that's it. She knows just who I am and what I'm like, and I did do it, but I didn't explain to her that I nearly had a heart attack when I was up there. So I said, oh no, I definitely did it. She said, you did? I went, oh yeah, and I really enjoyed it. And she looked at me, you did? I went, yeah, and you've really got to do it. So she says, you're coming back up with me? I went, you know what, I just want to see what it looks like from down below watching you up above.
Oh my.
Well, she went up, and if you could have seen me up above, it was me up above in her body. Get me down, get me down, get me down. By the time they brought her down, she was literally into the water, and she was swimming, and they were in the rings, what they call the donut rings,
Right.
and she decided to go for a swim. Well, it's quite high to get back in the boat, and she couldn't get back in the boat. All of a sudden, these dolphins appeared, and with one of their noses, they were pushing her in the bum to get her back, yeah, to get her back.
Wow.
It was just an incredible. You know, they knew that she couldn't get back up without some help. And then the two, like the skipper and the captain, they hoisted her in and she went flying like a whale, whoosh, to the end of the boat. But you know, they just know, and that shows you that in the silence, without any words spoken, the energy of love is the greatest speaker of all.
That's right.
And their personalities are amazing.
And that's, I feel, why we are artists, because in the silence of the canvas, without any words spoken, just the art and the essence and the truth of what we share, many people feel it and they get it.